Great day, everybody. Welcome back to another audio video. Happy holidays. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving holidays and don't spend too much money. Back to the video series, Woke But Are We Awake, Part 3, concentrating on Afro-America in the USA and the issues that continually plague and erode our communities. I left off in the last video. We have to identify what's wrong with us. We have to. That's the only way we can get better. Is we have to identify what's wrong with us. That's why I titled the video Woke, But Are We Awake? We have to identify what's wrong with us, and that takes knowledge. But we got to make the knowledge work to get better as families and as a nation of people, right? We have to identify what's wrong with us, and what's wrong with us is what's been instilled in us, what we've been indoctrinated with, years and years of indoctrination, years and years of it. And indoctrination can have a huge effect, huge, vast effect on your beliefs. And once you've been indoctrinated with something for so long, you're going to start believing it, and then you're going to start acting it out. And who we are as Afro-Americans now is what we've been indoctrinated with. We're not our true selves. And this indoctrination has diffused family lines, family trees, and generations. And now it's beginning to show itself. It has, but it's really showing itself now. It's because of what we've been indoctrinated to believe about ourselves. And it has affected us, infected us, and it's still affecting us and infecting us. We've been indoctrinated to hate one another, be jealous of one another, be envious of one another, and to see one another as enemies. That's because of what we've been indoctrinated to believe about ourselves. And it's erroneous. It's erroneous. That's not who God the Father, the Lord God, who's also known as Elohim, the Creator, He didn't create us to be who we are now. If I could be a little churchy, He didn't create us to be who we are. He didn't. I was listening to this young lady, beautiful young lady, of I believe she's from Gulfport, Mississippi, but she's a big YouTuber. Her name is Courtney Michelle, but the brand, her YouTube brand is I Am Courtney Michelle. She said something that's true. She said that a movie is not just a movie because she was, vocal about Wakanda forever. And she said a movie is not just a movie. And that's true. Music is not just music. Now, there's both good and bad, but a lot of it is bad. And a movie is not just a movie, and music is not just music. There's an agenda to it. There is. And a lot of it is part of indoctrination. And all of this is affecting Generation Z. It affected Generation X, that's me, Y, and Z. And Generation Z, which is the younger mosaics and millennials, they're suffering from it terribly. Because we didn't stop to identify what's destroying us as people. And this generation is suffering from it terribly. Why every black man gotta be goon and gangster? Why every young lady gotta be ratchet and Tatianas and thottish? That's because we've been indoctrinated to believe that about ourselves and to believe that's who we are. I mean, look at the music and listen to it. Everybody gotta make gangster music, ratchet music. There's an agenda behind it. There is an agenda. We don't need any more goons. We don't need any more gangsters. We don't need any more Tatianas and those that are ratchet. We don't need no more baddies and Barbies and boss divas. We need some people with some sense that could speak intelligence and speak intelligently to this generation. That's what they need. I'm looking at the rappers, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm looking at the rappers from my era, the 90s. It was a genre of music that came out in the 90s. I'm looking at the rappers that that came up during my era, the 90s, early 2000s. I'm looking at them between 40, 50 years old, got beefs, sparking up old beef, sparking up old controversy with each other. Like it just don't make any sense. Like at that age, you should be giving out some kind of wisdom, some kind of knowledge to the ones that's coming after you. But that's because when you've been indoctrinated to believe something about yourself, you're going to act it out. And we've been indoctrinated to believe that we're supposed to be gangsters, thugs, goons, hooligans, thoughts, ratchet, baddies, boss divas. All of this stuff is tearing our communities down. And Generation Z is suffering from it terribly. And God is not pleased. See y'all in the next one.